You hit record, man.
Hey, man.
Sure, bro. I'm just making sure.
Hey, man. Hey, I will not accept that shade.
Tell y'all something. If that episode sounds a little different to y'all that dropped, just know he had to use the audio from this nice recording device right here. And not
love
use
it. I love it.
microphones.
No. It look good, though.
Hey, I'm ordering dog food, y'all.
hey, man. Thank y'all for coming back. I know y'all come back for certain reasons. I hope it ain't to see us, but hopefully it's to hear what we got to tell you. But you know, say, bro, what we talking about, man?
Hey, man, look.
Uh-oh. And this is the beginning of the podcast with the next few words that he's about to say.
Hey, let's talk about let's get personal for a minute. All right. Let's talk about something. If topic is relationships,
okay.
Subtopic,
okay.
Friendships.
Subtopic.
Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. If it hurts, if it stings, if we fall out for a week, if we fall out for 6 months, tell me the truth. You know why I don't want to be your friend? Because you lie too much. You lie too much. You tell me one thing, and you go back and it's something else. I don't want that in my corner.
That's good, man.
I mean, at what point do we stop? I mean, so at what point do we say it's okay to follow Christ, but it's also okay to tell the truth?
Isn't that the same thing? I'm sorry. Did I state the obvious? That was part of some of the attributes we was talking about a couple weeks ago.
I mean, yes, it's always a way to say it, right?
Of course.
But sometimes
it's always that one time.
Depending on the person, me telling you, hey, bro, can you give me a little more? You that ain't for you. I have to tell you, it's terrible. In the most respectful way, Kareem, that is terrible. And I know you can do better.
Right. But that goes with your main topic, is the relationship. Is your relationship to the level that you can sustain that relationship by telling the truth?
Well, I hope so, because if not, it's built on a lie.
That's debatable, because you think about it.
We can't have no relationship, and I can't talk to you now.
Well, that's true, but not everybody actually upholds that same level of standard as you're building your relationship.
Right, that's why I'm talking about me.
So I'm
talking about me.
Out the gate, okay? Let's talk about out the gate.
Integrity.
Right? Okay, integrity.
Your integrity tells you.
Okay, so straight off the rip, you don't know me from Adam. We know each other for about 2 weeks, right?
Discernment. Come on,
so as I sit back and listen to you whack on them drums, but I play drums too, and I feel like what you did wasn't as solid as you could be doing. But you only known me for 2 weeks. Are you gonna accept me telling you it was trash and how you could do something that little bit better in compared to me knowing you for 2 years?
Is it the truth?
I don't know. The truth is in the eye of the beholder.
No.
Is it true?
Is it true?
Because you feel like
you telling me that needs to be changed, but you also explain to me why, and you show me that, hey, this is why I say this is trash. if I'm following God
Okay.
and I get past my being offended,
Yeah, you gonna
because everybody will. I mean, not everybody. I ain't gonna say everybody, but
Majority.
of the people
Yeah.
get offended first,
Right.
and then they kind of come back, especially if they're trying to get better. They come back and say,
Yeah. All right.
"You swallowed it." You get what I'm saying? But for me, I appreciate that. Not to say that you hate him, because you don't know me, Adam from Eve, like you said.
Correct.
But you're willing to help me get to a place that you, for one, you just said, you know, I can do better.
Right.
Just based off of you a drummer, I'm a drummer, you have a skill set that's probably better than mine, and you see the potential. So you came out your way to say, you came out your way to come tell me I was trash, versus saying, that joker garbage.
Right.
You done went to 50 people first and talked about me.
All right.
You didn't do that.
That's you right. But as you refer to yourself,
You didn't do that.
everybody ain't like you either.
I didn't say that. I didn't say be like Tate. I just said don't come to Tate try to be my friend because you lie too much. That's what I said.
Well, all right.
Hey, logic don't work here.
Well, at the same
Logic
time,
don't live here.
no more. But all right, leave logic
You
alone.
lie too much, man.
You know, but at the same time, I'm not knocking it because I feel you.
It's always
You
a way.
have
That's why I said. But that's why I
have
said
it.
it's always a way.
But I think you don't just go in the gate with that same level of trust.
But Kareem, when I started off, what did I say? I'm gonna tell you why we can't be friends. Is because you lie too much. So you went to intro the first time we ever met. That's not where I'm telling the story yet, though. I'm telling the story yet. I've known you for a few years.
Well, okay.
You get what I'm saying?
But
So-
at the same, if I lie too much, how I know you? I mean, don't you need to be the one to reciprocate that friendship
sir,
and check me on my lies?
sir,
Is that not the same thing, or is that not Chase?
sir, sir, sir. I know you. You know me. We've been around each other long enough to understand what type of lives we live.
What type of lies? Wow. Okay.
We've been around each other in enough conversations to understand that man lie a lot. I don't need you over here. That's what I'm talking about. Now,
But don't you supposed to
it
check
can always
him?
be a if.
Or check that person? Don't you
What?
supposed to? If that's
What do you mean?
if we air quoting,
Did you not hear me
what you
when
mean?
I said I'm gonna tell you why we can't be friends? Because you lie. You didn't hear me when I said that?
So that's you telling me. You telling
Lie too much.
You telling me you can't mess with me because I lie too much.
You lie too much. Your
Why didn't you tell
integrity
me
is
that
not
before we got to this point? If you was my friend,
That's 1,200 episodes. See, that's why I said you can't be my friend.
so we started
I'm not
off
starting
friends,
it.
then you realized that I lied too much.
Right, but I'm not starting with, hey, so let me tell you guys, let me set the scene and say, I just met you. I didn't start with I just met you.
Okay, I've been knowing you for
Well,
however-
that's just where I
where-
started.
where we at?
Now we could go with, well, what if that? Then we'll be here all day. I'm not
Okay.
starting there. I'm
All right.
starting with you know me, I know you. Yeah. You know me, I know you.
all right, we know each other for however long we known each other. So right now, for however long we known each other,
Yeah.
you done got to the point to realize I don't like that energy. I can't be your friend because you lie too much.
You got to fix it.
So at what point of that friendship did you not check me on my lies?
I didn't say
If
we was
you-
friends. I just said we cannot be friends.
How can we not be friends? How were we ever friends? I mean, were we? If I've known you that
Correct.
long,
Correct.
I would assume that we got some type of friendship.
Kareem, you're giving me the what if scenario.
Okay, let
Right,
me
you're giving
reel
me-
it back.
you
So
giving
we
me-
are friends if I'm not giving you the what ifs.
Well, don't use that word lightly. You don't
Yeah, the
lose friends loosely.
No, I don't
So-
use the word friends.
Correct.
I can count on
I didn't
2 fingers.
I could say if you if conversations for dummies, right? All right, we worked together for 5 years, and you want to go always get iced coffee with me, and I keep telling you, no, I don't want to go get iced coffee. You know, that's where we at now. Pushing up to where I'm saying you can't be my friend because you lie too much.
Well, all right, fine. You know what? We can't be friends then.
Right.
Because apparently you ain't my friend. And you not my friend because this is my first time telling me that I lie.
I probably wasn't the first person that told you lie too much.
We don't know that. We can't go off of somebody else. We going off our friendship. If our friendship never said that I lie too much until now,
hey,
how you know that?
I never said we was friends. I said you cannot be my friend.
So what we talk about then? If we never was friends, what are we?
This is you're getting into the what if battle that
okay.
Everybody,
all right. Here we go. Boof. We're gonna buff that again. So we're gonna leave the what ifs.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me is that we've been knowing each other this long, and through the process of you knowing me, you have identified one of the bad qualities in me of lying. And to that point, you're telling me since ABC of your personality, this lets me know that we can't be friends at this moment.
So you did all that at the beginning to try to get time so that we cross over 30 minutes because you understood exactly what I'm talking about. I know you did.
Of course I understood it, but I just had to play around it to see if there was a way to understand
ain't no way
of the whole process.
Ain't no way. You can't be down till you get that under control. You can't get that. You got to get that under control. I'm only saying.
So how does that work though?
What do you mean?
If you can't be friends with me until somehow I assume I gotta tell the truth.
So basically, once again, we have to go to the book of Conversations for Dummies. So all we're talking about is this is a subtopic of why we can't be friends, aka I'm trying to live my life for Jesus the best way I can, and bringing you into the camp and you're lying or you lie a lot, that kind of hurts us to get to a place that we need to get to be better men. I'm not dealing with everything because I could deal with drinking, weed, sex, addiction. I'm not talking about, I'm just on a subtopic of we cannot be friends because you lie. I'm talking about lying. I'm talking about not telling the truth. I'm talking about not being accountable to a friend. That's what I'm talking about. I don't want you in my camp if you cannot be honest with me. If I bring something and you tell me it's wrong, or if you tell me I'm wrong, or you tell me, hey, this is how you do that, what you're doing is not right, those are friends.
True.
Because if you cannot be honest with me, I don't need you. You don't need me because not you have that lying factor. Don't tell me it's great because we cool. And then that leaves room for that's straight.
Yeah,
and then all you do is we don't get nowhere with it.
Right. I'm gonna jump back in the boat with you.
I don't know why you got out.
I gotta jump in and out of here once in a while, right? But that does wrap around the whole concept of if you lie, you cheat. Then you start falling into whole different categories because your integrity is now broken. So, do get it. But at the same time, hey, I guess we were never friends, my friend.
Well, then you saying you lie? You lie a lot?
Well, I guess
you lie to me a lot.
I guess in my head, I thought we was friends since we've been knowing each other. So that's just me. But that's me.
The conversation.
That's just me.
For dummies is a lot of times when you're talking about a certain issue, you gotta stop. I don't like red trucks, right? I cannot stand red trucks. It's just something about the color. But you want me to go back to when I was 3 years old and tell you why.
So if I buy you a red F-250, you ain't gonna.
I would not. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you take that ugly truck back. Period.
Just because it was red, because it ain't cowboy blue or something.
I'm gonna tell you take the cowboy blue truck back. I'm tell you the truth.
Look, this dude,
Ruth.
dude right here, hardest person to satisfy.
Nah.
He a hard friend to please. See, look,
No.
all I do is lie. What's wrong with lying? I mean, I just twisted a little bit. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ooh.
Hey, but you know, it's good though.
He just twisted it a little bit.
A little bit. It's called a little.
What you call it? A white lie? That's what you gonna say? A blue collar crime, huh?
I didn't say that.
Is it still a crime?
No, it ain't a crime.
Oh.
It was just a little twist. You know what I'm saying? It was just a little Sprite in it. You know what I mean? Put some juice and put a little Sprite in it so it can have a little
Hey,
sip.
started next week. All y'all gonna see is Kareem face on this podcast. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Oh man, but you
yeah,
know,
you have to be. It's about being accountable. It's about.
That's true.
It's about starting somewhere.
Yeah.
Just like I was talking about. I mean, we could talk about 100 different things, but we're not trying to swallow the whole cake. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you personally. What I'm talking about is getting honest people around you.
No,
Because having honest people in return helps you to build your integrity in return to say, you know what, I have this camp of folks who's going to tell me the truth.
yeah,
I have this camp of people that wants to live an honest life.
right, and that's good.
That's good. That helps you to in turn want to be better.
Right,
Cause I mean, everybody always have that little competition. Like, I don't want to be the worst one in the group. I ain't saying I got to be the best one.
right. But
I
I ain't
don't
gonna
wanna
be
get caught
last.
lacking.
Yeah,
You know, so I don't want to get caught lacking. I want to make sure that I'm staying on top of my game.
Right.
So that's where I'm getting at as far as you lying. Come on.
well, trust me, and for the record, all that,
Yeah.
all that what you heard the last 18 minutes, all that
You
was
trying
just
to get
for-
time. Trying to make sure we hit that mark.
That was me feeling good. But needless to say, 100% agree.
Yeah,
that
man.
trust factor,
Yeah.
that kind of goes along with the line of building, like you said.
Yeah.
That's where you build that relationship. And honestly,
Yeah.
just like we talked about last week about criticism,
Yeah.
that's my biggest thing when it comes to
Yeah.
putting that stamp.
Yeah.
You know, that friendship mark is it's like that certification check
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
every social media.
Yeah.
It's serious.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it takes those check marks of the trust and
Right.
integrity, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
all that to be able to actually have a friendship stamp. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
man, it's,
Yeah, and
it's important though.
Right. And not to single or say this ain't for the women's side, but I'm just talking about men because from my point of view, we deal with so much.
Yeah.
I mean, we deal with there is so many different attacks for the men, and the kingdom is lacking real men
Bro.
all the way around. So right now, I'm just telling you, if you want to be down, or if you say I like that guy,
Right.
I'm not gonna not help you. But you're not rolling with me if you lie.
You got to keep
We
it
we
up.
can't. There's nothing.
Yeah. You
when-
can't grow
when-
from there.
Right. When we talked about integrity, and I was,
Yeah.
and I had an episode of what I was talking about, the 7 Army values,
Right.
in leadership,
Yeah.
and integrity was one. And the board used to ask the question of, well, which one is most important to you? I'm like, well, you know what? They're all important,
yeah.
but for me, if you don't have integrity, none of the other values are possible. You can't have
Right.
leadership if you ain't got integrity.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So
Oh, yeah.
if you a liar, we can't have a relationship.
It's you can't grow, you can't build, you can't show any type of leadership skills. So guess what? In that sense,
you can't be honest.
You can't be honest because now as a leader, what can I trust you with? Now I gotta keep my eye on you. Now I can't really focus on what we should be focused on.
That's true. Like, hey man, you know what? I'm addicted to porn. I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. I'm addicted to porn.
Facts.
I need help.
That's it.
Versus coming in, nah, bro. I'm good. I ain't got none of that. Because now when we're getting to an environment where we're spending time and we're locked in together, you're hiding different things, different addictions. Now spirits jump.
Yeah.
Spirits move.
Yeah.
Spirits can change atmospheres. And now I'm in here. I'm not saying I'm not always prayed up, but I'm feeling like something.
Why every time I come around this certain area, I just
right.
feel
But because you was honest with me, now you get what I'm saying. Now we know how to do this thing. Just tell the truth.
Yeah, tell the truth.
Just tell the truth. I'm not going, oh my God.
But you got to think.
He smoke. Oh, he addicted. Like, no.
But you got to think, though. I'm going to play my devil's advocate role real quick. A lot of times, like, what's the movie? You can't handle the truth. People don't know how to handle the truth within.
Right. That's
and that's not even verbalizing.
Right. But that's,
can I check myself to be bold enough to say, my bad?
But that's what I'm getting at too.
Right. I get it.
Even where I am today, as a believer, as someone who's grown, even if you tell me the truth and it hurt and I don't talk to you for a week,
at least you know
I'm glad you told me the truth, because what I'm doing now is I don't like it.
Yeah.
But now I have to go deal with the Holy Spirit to help me to walk me through it.
Yeah.
The funny thing about offense is we'll find offense anything.
Oh,
just like the red truck. You could get offended because I said I don't like red trucks.
Yeah, your brand new truck.
You don't like it.
5 miles on it. You don't like it because it's red.
You get what I'm saying? So the thing is, I can't sit here and tell you there's an easy fix for how to deal with it. But the fact remains, whether I don't talk to you for a year, you told me the truth.
Yeah. And
you would then you'll start to realize the people that's telling you the truth versus folks that's lying to you.
And you know, the truth be told, people, like myself, it just more of a open book.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of times when you move around, you're not afraid to just, not to say be nasty, but to be honest.
To be honest.
You know, because that honest piece, it staples every word that represent that acronym of integrity.
Yeah. I mean, you know, and then sometimes it's not. So I used to tell people, especially when I first stopped drinking.
Yeah.
When I first stopped drinking, I would tell homeboys that was close to me, hey man, I'm gonna be honest. I ain't going with you. Why? You drink. Man, and this is one thing you gotta remember. Like you said, people can take it how they want to take it.
Yeah.
Oh man, you think you better than me because you don't drink no more. No.
Right.
I'm not going with you because you drink.
Right.
That's because I'm watching myself.
Yeah.
I'm not judging you.
Right.
I just said I can't go with you because you drink.
Right. But you know, I'm gonna tell you this though, respectfully, that's more of a level of friendship as well. Because as me being your friend, for you to say that and I'm about to go off and drink, or even in that regards, now, hey man, I'm just want to let you know this is what it is, and we not gonna drink, so you can come. You know what I'm saying?
That's
no, I got it.
That is, that's friendship. That's friendship,
right.
though.
That's how you grow it and understand.
Hey bro, I'm gonna let you know now. I'm sure everybody else gonna ask you or whatever, but it's gonna be this here.
Right. So you don't get caught off guard.
But at the end of the day, that helps though.
Of course.
I'm not judging you.
No,
I'm just being real. Hey man, I ain't going over there because them folks, they doing too much.
Yeah.
And you like,
yeah.
all right, cool. But
Yeah.
at some point, you gonna be like, you know what? I don't even need this either.
That's exactly the other piece I was gonna tell you.
I don't even need this either.
Because
And the fact that you didn't judge me,
yeah,
I'm not really mad at it.
right,
Bro, I'm glad you told me all those times. I'm glad you told me no.
right.
or, or you get what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that just so it make you stop doing something, but I'm being real. It's the truth.
Yeah, but it also helps that person really understand there's more to that situation, even if it's not just drinking.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
Yeah.
In whatever addiction that somebody's fighting with, that's even a better situation
look.
because now you got somebody that's going through it with you.
Hey.
So now y'all growing together.
Let me go and make some folk mad.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna make some people mad, bro. I don't even care. Y'all can drop me now if you want to.
Hey,
Don't call me. Talking about, hey man, if Amber call you, tell her
oh
I was at such and such.
boy, hey, I'm gonna tell you like my father-in-law always said, I ain't no refrigerator. I don't hold water. Hey, don't put nothing over here, cause I'm gonna tell you the truth. Let her call.
Brother,
Let her call.
dad, cousin, uncle. First of all, I ain't getting you in trouble, and I ain't lying. She called me. I don't know where he's at. I don't know where he was.
Right.
Hey, bro, I might be the last person you want to tell that to, cause no.
Yeah.
Because if we're building our relationship off of that,
Man, that's no relationship.
that's no.
There's no relationship. You might as well just throw that
I
out
ain't
the
even
window.
gotta condemn you. I'm gonna be like, bro, let's talk about it.
Yeah, what we doing?
What's going on?
Yeah, that's no relationship. I mean, there's nothing to sustain that. You might as well just go ahead and jump out there with your boy.
Yeah.
Because just the same as
Yeah.
when you commit a crime and I was just in the car.
Yeah.
Did you know they were about to do it?
Hey, free my boy so and so.
Right.
Oh, you talking about for the crime he did? he got
Right.
caught.
Right. He just got caught that time.
You know, and to be another, I'm gonna be honest again with y'all. If I can, you know what, I can tell you how many times I called Kareem and asked something, and he was actually on my side. It's slim. That's
Right.
good. I ain't calling you for you to give me an amen.
Right.
Hey, idolize the
All the time.
problem and tell me the truth. And if I'm right, I'm right. But if I'm wrong, I trust you enough to say, hey, I see where you at, but I probably wouldn't have did that, and here's why.
And I'm gonna tell you, because we do it to each other. When you got a friend that can analyze it and put it in certain words that make you put it in the back of your head, like, dang, I was wrong, and don't even tell you was wrong.
Yeah.
That's what you call it. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens. That's what's supposed to happen.
Why not?
Of course, integrity check.
Integrity check. You helping a friend to get themselves straight, but guess what else you're doing for you? You're helping you to always be somebody that leads with integrity.
I love it.
You lead with integrity.
Love it.
Oh man.
You know what's funny?
Devin Cox said we can't be friends. I mean, not because I'm still in love with somebody else. I'm in love with Jesus, but I'm
Facts.
in love with integrity too, because that's hey.
That's a main thing. And it's funny how we keep somehow every 2-3 episodes
We gotta go.
we
to it.
roll. Integrity has so much energy and so much positivity to it.
You know why?
That it always falls back in place.
You know why? Because it's helping some brother somewhere. You want to get your life in order, but you don't know where to start. It's so much. I got so many problems. I got bad credit. My job ain't doing this. I don't have the money like this.
Yeah.
My baby mama doing this. Or I'm over here. I'm over there. Start with your integrity in your relationship with the Lord. Your integrity. Be the right person you need to be even when nobody is looking. That's integrity.
That's it. And it does something to you in that process. You know, like I said, we ain't gonna go down that rabbit hole again.
Right.
But it's good down there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the reason why it's good, it opens your eyes up to so much.
Yeah.
It frees you from all the negative stuff because
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, like a certain person that I know, it's like when you lie so much, you gotta lie because if your memory ain't good, you're gonna have to lie to get yourself out of that lie and put yourself in another lie. And it's just so many lies.
One
You
after
know what I
another.
mean? It's so many lies that you deal with, and it's like, for what? And so now you got to store all that because you got to remember what I lied to Tate about. Now Tate talking to Mike over here. Now Mike, if I talk to Mike and say Mike one thing, and Mike already done talked to Tate.
Dang, yeah, hey, and if it's a real friend, hey, why you tell him that lie?
Right.
What are you talking about? Hey,
Right,
why you tell him that lie?
right. And if you don't check it, that's why we ain't friends.
Cause Mike, hey, cause that boy lie a lot, bro. Hey, I speak to you. If you need something, if I can do it for you, I got you. But other than
Got you.
that,
Hey,
what's wrong with him? That boy lie.
hey, word of the day.
I mean, that's a big one. Lying, a lying tongue.
So yes,
Boy,
lying
you get caught.
tongue.
You get caught in the trap, and you got to answer real quick. Your first whatever that answer is, it's a lie.
Guaranteed, especially if you get caught. You know how you see your kids
Yeah.
doing something, they be like, hey, "What you doing?" They
But
be
if-
dropping it.
But it's scary because if you're good at it, and I always say if you're good at it with the manipulation piece,
Yeah,
you can make all of us who are trying to be
right.
better or who are always telling the truth look like it was something we did.
Yeah,
And you're like, wait, hold on.
yeah. That's like a
Now I'm
narcissist.
either trying to say or I'm having to apologize to people for a lie you told. And they are upset. I'm talking about they are going in. You get what I'm saying? Their interpretation of, no, you did it.
right.
You get,
Yeah.
and now you have to sit there with the heart of Jesus and just say, hey, I apologize. I value you.
Hmm.
It won't happen again.
And you know you ain't had nothing to do with it.
So now, you best believe you gonna. once I go walk through this offense
Right.
and say, Lord, just help me, because we gotta have a conversation.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I love people and I love relationships. I took care of this part,
Right.
but you lied. We gotta talk about it.
The word of the day, people. We're going to leave you on a positive one. Honesty. Just be honest. And the more you be honest, the better your integrity, the better your respect level would be with people that you know. Your friends, your family, your foe. You know, the fake people.
Yeah.
However you want to do it. But at the end of the day, if you be honest, guess what? Your integrity will be in check. Hey, we love y'all. And
Hey, oh, so you ain't gonna go around the merry-go-round to make sure we get a
Look.
time?
but since you want to bring it up,
I love it, man. I'm just messing.
so how long does it take for me to regain your trust?
You ain't lie.
No, if I did lie and I'm working on it, how long, how much time you think it's gonna take for me to get to that level if I'm trying to get my life together? Is there a time frame on that?
No, man. You know what? That's a tough question because there's just certain things that you have to. It's not like we're all working to be better, but if we're not dying to self, and first and foremost, we're human, we're flawed.
Of course.
But in a sense, it still has to help. Your integrity has to change. Even if you're getting ready to tell a lie, because you're working on it, you're going to catch yourself. Or you're going to tell that lie, and then you're going to come right back and say, you know what? I lied. I can deal with it.
Well, good. So,
But what's hard to deal with is,
if you
oh,
gonna
man,
do,
I'm working on it. Man, you just told 10 more lies that day.
and every
is that
time you
really working on
respond
it?
is working on it.
Yeah, is that really working on it?
So that means, so what you telling me is I can gain your friendship
You just got to have discernment as well.
if my discernment is being shown around you, or you can pick up on it. You know.
Yeah, well, you'll be able
Okay.
to see. I mean, when folks come to you with addictions and problems,
Right.
and let's just say they go to church and they get saved, what happens is they invited the Holy Spirit to come live on the inside of them to help them. That
Right.
sometimes that don't mean they're gonna walk out the door and not go have another drink.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
You can come back in there drunk every single Sunday and sit
Right.
on the front row.
Yeah.
I know he's working.
Yeah.
I know he's working.
Okay. So that means I can still be your friend one day.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have you at a. You gonna be here, cause I can't take you. It's certain places I'm not gonna be able to take you.
So what? Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I'm not gonna drop you.
Right. Okay.
I didn't say friend, but I'm not gonna drop you.
Right. So now we cooking. So, with that being said, that means I will never be able to regain your trust level to a certain point.
He said never.
Well, because you just told me I have to be over here just because now that you identified a flaw that I had in the
It's
past.
not that you identified a flaw. What I'm saying is there is a difference to see people who's working
Yeah.
to get better from doing something than somebody who's telling me
They're
I'm
doing
working
something.
on it.
Right.
You can see, that's what I say. You have to follow, when it gets to that, you have to follow the spirit of discernment.
Yeah.
There's a difference. And even though some of y'all may not understand what discerning is right now, I promise you, you really do know what
You do, but you haven't
something
identified
told
it.
me not to go down
Yeah,
here and
that's
talk to that
discernment.
person. That's the Holy Spirit. That's
That's it.
discernment. So I'm not. That's why I said we can sit here and say, "What if?" Well, what if I'm trying and there's a difference? I can't explain that difference, but I know that you're working, and you slip up and tell her, I could tell it's working versus the manipulating tongue, because that's what comes with lying. That's why I'm saying that is not saying that's at the top of the list, but that's a
bad trait.
lying tongue. That's
A lying
woof,
tongue is horrible.
that man, because also the spirit of manipulation comes out
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
And I wouldn't be wrong. And the
Right.
thing is, I wouldn't be wrong if I didn't trust nothing else you said.
No.
You could have told me, hey man,
No, but
I lost my job, or I need gas, I broke down. I'm gonna be like, I can't even do it, bro.
Yeah.
Ain't my fault.
No, it ain't your fault. It's all mine, unfortunately. And from this point forward, it's just gonna be what it's gonna be.
Yeah, man. But
But-
this is just one
but-
thing
but-
we're talking about. But you have to be willing to put the work in.
Yeah.
Sometimes
that's
you
true.
telling me is,
Hey man,
I promise I'm gonna be better this time, Daddy. You know how kids when they be,
boy,
I
you know
won't
they
do it
lying.
no more.
I hear that every morning, and they know they lying because I know they lying because they just told me last.
And you let me go to
yesterday.
sleep, and I just get up early and finish the homework.
Boy,
Okay. Then
Boy.
well, you go in that junk, turn that light on it.
right, passed out.
I
You know.
forgot.
Yep. I woke up. It's all what it is. Hey man, you know I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret. We don't never know what we talking about when we come here. It's that it's that Holy Spirit that come and talk to us. Whisper. What'd he say? Trust and friendship is a good thing. But we love y'all, man. We got business to take care of.
If you wanna be my friend, stop lying.
Yes.
Stop lying. Just stop lying, period. You ain't even gotta be my friend. I just want you to stop lying.
We all do.
You got a bunch of things going on in your life right now, man. Just start with the integrity piece. Just start with yourself.
And honestly, the funny part about it, the people that you lying to probably don't even care.
Because they know what category to put you in.
Because unfortunately, like Tate said, even though I'll play with them,
Yeah.
you probably stay in that category with a lot of your people because you can't. It's hard for you to trust somebody that's always lying. It just don't work out like that. And that's the part that we trying to get you to realize. But if you challenge yourself and just go one day without lying and see what happens, it'll work out for you. He gonna take care of you. And I guarantee you that Holy Spirit gonna do something to you. And it's like, man, this telling the truth thing feel good. Try that. We love y'all.